Hi there. Welcome to another episode of Bringing the Law to Your Doorstep series. Once again, my name is Emmanuel Kweja Theosi, an intern at King's Law. And in this video, we're going to critically assess the UK expansion worker visa under the Global Business Mobility Scheme. And we're going to have a look at what the visa is, the eligibility requirement, how long you can stay in the UK under this visa, what you can and cannot do under this visa, and basically an array of the documents you need to be able to support your application for this type of visa. And even before I proceed to talking about it, if you are an overseas organization, if you're an organization established outside the United Kingdom, a company, a business, and you're looking at reaching an international customer base, if you're looking at trading within the United Kingdom or trying to build an international clientele within the United Kingdom, then this video might be the most ideal for you. So what does the UK expansion worker visa? So this particular type of visa enables you as a senior manager or as a specialist employee to move to the United Kingdom and to establish a branch of an overseas business or an overseas organization that doesn't have a trading presence within the United Kingdom. So this is specifically for organizations that are looking to extend their operations to the United Kingdom. Yes, and you have to also take note that it's only available for specialist employees and for senior managers as well. So what are the eligibility requirements? Number one, you need to be able to establish fundamentally that you have a valid certificate of sponsorship from your sponsor organization or from your employer. Now, the certificate of sponsorship, otherwise referred to as the COS, is an electronic document which basically summarizes the requirements of your role. It's a confirmation the fact that you have the necessary skills and the expertise to be able to meet the requirements of the role. And it usually has a unique reference number attached on the electronic document. And this particular number is extremely important because that is used for facilitating some of these visa applications. Number two, you need to be able to establish that you've worked with your sponsor organization for at least 12 months. And if you want to meet this particular requirement, there are prerequisites to be satisfied under the law. And what are they? Number one, you need to be able to prove that you make an excess of about £73,900 a year. Number two, you need to be able to prove that you're a Japanese national and you're working with a Japanese company seeking to establish within the United Kingdom or seeking to operate a branch within the United Kingdom. You need to finally be able to prove that you're an Australian national or a permanent resident of Australia working with an Australian company that seeks to extend its trading operations to the United Kingdom. If you're able to meet any of these three prerequisites under the law, then you are going to waive the evidence required to prove that you've been working with your sponsor organization for at least a year. Number three, you need to be able to prove that you're also going to do a job that forms a part of the list of eligible occupations. You need to be able to prove that you are going to be paid the minimum eligible salary required for your job. Now, for how long will you be entitled to remain in the United Kingdom under this type of visa? So once issued with the UK expansion worker visa, you'll be able to remain in the United Kingdom for a period of 12 months after the start date stipulated on your certificate of sponsorship, or you'll be able to remain in the United Kingdom for the period stated on your COS plus 14 days. Now, there is also a possibility of extension under the UK expansion worker visa. You can apply for an extension for another period of 12 months, but the maximum period of time you are allowed to remain in the United Kingdom cumulatively is 2 years. So you cannot leave beyond that 2-year period under the UK expansion worker visa. So what are some of the things you're entitled to do and some of the things you cannot do under this particular type of visa? So once you are issued with the UK expansion worker visa, you can study. That is one. You can also bring along your dependents. That is two. You can perform specifically the role for which you were assigned under your sponsor. Once you arrive in the United Kingdom, you can engage in voluntary work. You can also travel out of the United Kingdom and return to the United Kingdom as well. So what are some of the things you cannot do under this type of visa? You cannot change your job type under this visa unless you update your visa. You cannot be entitled to most public benefits. Number 3, you cannot have a second job. And finally, you cannot apply for an indefinite leave to remain in the United Kingdom. So what are some of the documents you need to be able to supplement your application for the UK expansion worker visa? Number 1, you will need a valid certificate of sponsorship. Number 2, you will need a valid passport. Number 3, you need the name of your sponsor or your employer as well as their sponsor license number. Number 4, you would need your job title as well as your annual salary. Number 5, if you intend bringing along dependents, you need to establish substantially the nature of the relationship with your partner and your children. And number 6, you would also need your occupation code. That is also required to be able to supplement your application. And these are some of the documents you would need to be able to successfully apply for the UK expansion worker visa. So in conclusion, if you are looking at establishing your business within the United Kingdom, that is, if you are an overseas organization or a business looking to establish a trading presence within the United Kingdom, or if you're a professional looking to utilize your expertise and your skills in expanding your business within the United Kingdom, then this particular type of visa would be the most ideal for you. And you can contact King's Court Law today to help make your dreams of international recognition and, of course, global expansion a reality.